So we're going to continue adding links to the 3 others here, but we're also going to start structuring our navigation. So we need text along with all of these. So like in this case here, we need the text as well. And this, so basically we've done this and this part, and now we need to focus a little bit on this part. So we're going to do a little more HTML before we actually go into the CSS again. So I'm just going to quickly show you how a navigation is actually being structured. Now it's exactly the same as what we call a bullet point. I'm just quickly going to show you bullet point 1, and li point 2. So I just created a UL, which is short for unordered list. If I change this to an O, it would be order list, so it would say 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D. Unordered is just circles or squares or whatever you want. So as you can see up here, it's black again, so it says point 1, point 2, and the bullet point is just in front of it. The reason why we use these UL and list items is because a lot of systems that are more complex are using them as well, and it's really easy to structure them and create CSS them when we're doing drop-down menus as well. Having a flat menu structure is fairly easy to use, for example with div blocks, but don't ever do it unless it's really specific. Always use UL, LI items for creating a navigation. So we're going to create a UL and list items around all these 3. Now we already created our UL, so we can actually just reuse this. And we can also use this LI. We just need one more because we have all of these items down here. But we also want to create a link around them like we have down here. So first we're going to just delete the text between the ULs, LIs here, the list items. And I'm going to just make the first one at a time and start structuring, so I hope it's fairly easy for you to spot. First thing we want to do is we want to create a link around these, and I'm going to use a hashtag again to create the default link, so it just goes reloads the page. So UL for the top level, the UL is inside the navigation, the LI is part of the UL, and the A is only part of this UL, this LI. Again, inside my A, like I have done here, I want to put in my icon. So I'm going to copy this one up or cut this one up. So copy and paste this inside this one. So let's try to see what that actually looks like in our page. So right now we can't see it, or we can see it here. It's actually just beside the bullet point, which is fine, that's what we want. And then we also want to add some text. So Jon Snow is clueless. Let's try and see what actually happens now. So it actually attaches itself to this eye here. And we can do this with all of our 3 buttons. So I'm just going to do a copy because I'm lazy and I don't want to do this more than once or more than I have to. Copy once and copy twice. Now, again, remember to change your code so it actually is fairly easy to read, like so. So we can see the structure. This is really divided up, but that's just for you to see. Usually you would have everything on one line, but I'm just going to change all these things. So the Empire, the male is going to, the second one is going to be Empire, the third one is going to be the Rebel. So I can delete those down here because those icons we don't need anymore. They're already in the in our list item up here. So you can see Jon Snow, Jon Snow, Jon Snow, and now we can start changing these. So we can see this is the Empire. So Empire rules and rebels are scum. Click Save, go to browser, and now you can see we are starting to change things. So now we created the structure for our navigation and we can start styling it. So let's again just make this a little bit easier, a little bit less confusing possibly. So gather most of your anchor into one line. I didn't delete that one, that was weird. So right now I have my UL, LI, and inside this I have my, there we go, it just went all the way over here. I have my entire line of my link with the icon inside it and also the text inside it. Click save, and then you can do the same with these two if you want to, so it's a little bit more pretty, but it's up to you really. The next movie I'm going to continue with styling this.